show you today is how to promote a pawn when you have a king and a pawn against your opponent's king. And the first thing that you need to know is not to push your pawn up real fast. If you push your pawn, the opponent will probably be able to block it. What you need to do is get your king in front of your pawn, and specifically you need to get your king to this square that is two squares directly in front of your pawn. That's called a critical square. If white can occupy that square, he can win every time. On the other hand, if black can get his king somehow to this square or this square directly in front of the pawn, he can block the pawn and draw the game. So white's first goal is to put his king on that critical square. Black blocks the line of the pawn, and now white can move his pawn up one. Now he is said to have the opposition. That is, his king stands directly opposite of the opponent's king with one square separating them, and the opponent has to move. So that means that white can outflank him. Black tries to get back to block the pawn again. White moves there. Black has to move off, and now white can escort the pawn to the promotion square. And that's how you promote a pawn. So what I've just shown you will work for a center pawn or a bishop pawn. That is a pawn on the C, D, E, or F files. It works a little bit differently for the knight pawns, that is on the B or G files, and quite a bit differently for the rook pawns on the A or H files, and we'll cover those things. But for the center pawns and bishop pawns, that's the way that you promote it. And you can look for more videos on this topic in the near future.